Hi, I'm Tony Bessinger from Sailing World Magazine. We're here at the United States Sailboat Show in Annapolis, Maryland on a beautiful Sunday, taking a look at a brand new boat called the Archambault 35, designed by Joubert Nivelle. Dave Gendell is here to help us go through this boat and give us an introduction to what we think is one of the nicest IRC boats around these days. Dave?
Yeah, Tony, I'm really excited about this one. One of the nice things about IRC over the past few years is as these boats have evolved, we now have new boats with big, powerful rigs, big open clean decks that are going to be a lot of fun to sail, but with a real proper interior. And I'm very excited about checking out this one.
Well, you should be. I've sailed this boat and it's a great one. Let's go have a look.
It's been about 2 years since the first Archambault 35 was launched, and more than 100 are sailing around the world. Now, this boat is equipped with a carbon fiber wheel. It's an option. The stock boats come with a carbon fiber tiller. Results from the race course show that both have been efficient and both have been successful. The main sheet trimmer is stationed here just in front of the wheel, and I really like this setup. It's a good spot to sit. Even at a heel, you've got a nice foot brace. I've got my backstay easily at hand, I've got my traveler easy to hand, and of course I have my main sheet winch easily at hand. The cockpit's wide open, it's spacious, the corners are rounded, there's plenty of good foot braces throughout. I can easily run both sides at once. I can get from starboard to port, up to my secondaries, no problem. I always love it when I see a production boat that has a real interior with some of the Grand Prix tricks and tips that have worked their way down into production boats. For example, we're coming into the weather mark. I'm the pit person. I'm hiking nice and hard. It's a comfortable ride because there's no rail here. As the bow approaches the mark, I can raise the topping lift from the rail. This is easily done. And then as the bow approaches the mark, I can pop in, set up in the pit. I've got the spinnaker halyard right in my hand, and I'm ready to rock. I'm low, I'm not in the helmsman's vision, and I've got all the tools I need to do my job right here. So we see here the carbon fiber mast. It's a big, powerful rig. She has an aluminum boom, a carbon mast. The swept back spreaders mean no running backstays. We've made our way forward to the bow where I've come across a carbon fiber spinnaker pole. This is an extremely light pole, and it's part of the racing package. That gets you Spectra and Dynamo running rigging, as well as Ronstand turning blocks. Here's another clever feature in a boat full of them. The swim ladder, back in the stern, pops right out. Not only can this get a sailor out of the water if they're in the water having fun, but in the case of an emergency, this is a very quick and easy way to get a crew member back on board. We've made our way down below, and as we saw up top, this is an IRC race boat, big, powerful 35-footer. But wow, we're down below, there's plenty of room. It's fairly modern looking, a lot of air, a lot of light, a lot of room to move around. We're over in the galley where I found the ice box. I found a nice port, which is going to ventilate things. The cook's going to thank you for this. I found a refrigerator, and I found a sink with hot water. Here's the nav station. I've noticed three interesting things moments after I sat down. First, there's a recessed well where your laptop will fit perfectly in there, not slide around, not have any problems. Second, very easy access to the electrical panel. I like what I see. I can have my manual in front of me, figuring out what's happening. And I also noticed that this handrail here on the starboard side, as is the case on both sides, is tied right into the jib track. So this is a rock solid setup. No worries about that coming out when you're at sea. Seeing what we find underneath the floorboard here, very easily removed. Of course, this is a vacuum-infused vinyl ester hull and deck, and we find very easy access to the keel bolts. Engine access. Here on the A35, I really like what I've seen. Just a simple push of a button, one hand lift, and there's the engine. The 2-to-1 main halyard, FAR 40 style, comes right down here into the cabin, turns, runs out into the cockpit as necessary to hoist it, and it locks off right here with a big, beefy spin lock jammer. We're now looking aft on the starboard side where we find two bunks. These are more sea bunks, a great gear storage, and the head. It includes a shower. And check out the access to these valves. I love this. Again, no digging, no plowing through things. They're right there, fingertip control. And now we're aft on the port side where we've come across a double bunk. I was just in there, stretched out. There's plenty of room for one. There's also plenty of room for two. I really like the looks of the Archambault 35. And Tony, as I was taking a look around, I think about all the 35-footers we've sailed over the years, 10, 15 years. We've sailed a lot of them, and what a difference, 2008. This is a big, powerful rig, a spacious cockpit, and a beautiful interior. You've actually sailed her. How does she go?
Oh, it's a great boat to sail. It's great for the crew to sail. It's wonderful for the skipper. It's got fingertip steering. It's done very well in racing so far, and we just think overall it's a terrific boat.
The Archambault 35 is a winner. Now, if you want some more information, you'll visit archambault-boats.ca. There's also a full review at sailingworld.com. On behalf of Archambault Boats, I'm Dave Gindel.
And on behalf of Sailing World Magazine, I'm Tony Bessinger.
Thanks for watching.